Hey Maisha, how you doing? Give me a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. If you can hear me, because this morning I couldn't come live at all. It had no volume. So if you can hear me, put a one in the chat. Thank you, Maisha. I appreciate that. I tried to go live at least 2 times this morning and it would not work. So I'm thinking YouTube really grinding hard against me. Yeah. How's the day? How's everything been going today? I hope all is well this Wednesday afternoon, January 7th, 2026. Yeah, not a bad day at all, Maisha. Not a bad day at all. Um, got home today after my doctor visit. Y'all won't believe it. So I got Kobe in the kennel. Now I don't know if he's magic or what, y'all. But I'm gonna get into my story. But let me tell you what Kobe did. So I came home. I had Kobe in the kennel, and y'all know. Well, y'all don't know, but I have the kennel size where, he don't have a lot of room to just. He has enough room to turn around and stand up in. So when I get home, when I come on my break or something, I can take him out. So what happened today was, so what happened was when I got home, Kobe had somehow magically got on the other side of the kennel looking at me. Now the kennel is still closed. Everything looks in place. I just don't know how Kobe got on the other side of the kennel. I'm like, well, it looks. I know nobody came in the house because I can look on my ring camera. Y'all, Kobe is on the other. Maisha, he is on the other side of the kennel looking at me, and I'm looking like, how did he do that? Did he muscle? Y'all, he can move weights. I'm telling you, he'll lay on his side and push the weights with his feet. So now I have to put some extra weight in the kennel. This dog is something else. This puppy is something else. To this moment, I cannot tell y'all how he got on the other side of the kennel. I just know when I came in, his big head sitting up there looking at me on the left side. You supposed to be on the right side of the kennel. Why are you on the left side of the kennel? And so yeah, that's what he did today. I don't know if he moved it and then moved the little gate back in place. I know he couldn't open the gate, so he did something with the panel. However, he moved that panel. That's what he did. Somehow he got under that panel, or he moved that panel, some kind of way. But he definitely looking at me on that. I'm like, how did you do that? So I don't know, y'all. It's funny. Hit the like button if you're new to the channel. Hit the subscription button. This is Justice Reacts. If you're coming in, I appreciate that. Only 2 likes. I got 9 people, and I only got one person in the chat. So that means 9 of y'all are just looking at me. May not know me, may know me inside. You're not going to hit the button anyway. But it's cool. It's all good. Appreciate you stopping by. Um, yeah, so that's what happened today with Kobe. I gave him his first bath today. I used the Burt's Bees puppy care, and he smelled so good and clean and fresh. I mean, it's not nothing, it's just a nice clean smell to it. Um, but yeah, he had his first bath today. He was good, y'all. He likes water. Hey, KP Gill, how you doing? Um, he likes water. I know that much. He's not afraid of water. He doesn't try to get out. He let me just wash him off and shampoo him and wash him, and I gotta brush him. But yeah, he was good with that. Hey, Annette Wiggins, how are you? So yeah, that's what's going on. We can get those likes up, guys, and also setting my goals today again. Hadn't been successful with setting goals. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna try set them again. I'm gonna do 10 goals. Any type of contribute you want to contribute is fine. I'm just gonna do 10. Let's see what happens today. But I appreciate y'all support. Otherwise, with badges as well. Um, so y'all know the situation with you with um, YouTube and not being able to set the goal. I appreciate that, KP girl. I appreciate that, Maisha. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. So as everybody come in, I'm gonna get started on my visit today with the doctor. Well, actually, a PA today. Um, I had to go. I got established at another um, cancer center. I don't have cancer. First of all, let me make sure I don't have cancer. But because of my paternal and maternal risk and a sibling that had breast cancer, and my father's father's mother, my grandmother, my grandmother on my father's side had breast cancer. Of course, you know my twin sister died of breast cancer at the age of 41, and so then I had a couple of aunts with cancer as well on my dad's side. So cancer was pretty strong on my father's side, and then my dad had cancer as well, as well. Hey, pretty 7614. I appreciate that, y'all. So yeah, so I got my as y'all come in, I got my goal set at 10. Any type of gifts or contribution will be accepted or appreciated as I try to establish these goals and make my channels profitable as well. So if y'all want to go ahead and contribute as well, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I know my content is not as fiery as used to be. I know my channel is not as. I mean, I appreciate everybody that's coming in. Maisha, thank you. I appreciate everybody that's coming in. I know my channel is not like it used to be. It's not as fiery. It's not as but I do my best with what I have. Anyway, so hey, Granny K, party favor, how are you? How are you? Welcome in. Good Saturday evening, y'all. So yeah, so I got established at another cancer center so they can follow me because I am considered a high risk patient. But I got a lot of good news today. They still wanted to try to give me some medications, toxaphilin, something. Start with a T. Tamoxin. Was it tamoxin? And there was another one that started with an R, but they talked about the tamoxin. I believe it was tamoxin today. Uh, and I told them no, just close monitoring um, as normal. Oh, guys, I got my weight, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. I'm still so proud of myself, maintaining my weight and everything. So that was a good news on that as well. Y'all hit the like button. I know I only got 3 people in here, and not, actually 3 people, 5 people in here, and 12 people total watching. I appreciate that. Thank y'all. So yeah, so we went to the doctor today, and they did the breast exam. I um, I just like for me personally, I think the mannerism at this particular I'm not I like the PA. I like the attention. I like the question. I like the I like her in particular because of she took the time to ask a lot of questions, very compassionate. Talked about both of my sisters and my dad. So that was good. She took the time and she wasn't rushing, and she did a thorough breast exam on both breasts, and she had all my records already from Illinois. She had reviewed everything from that came in from Illinois, which was really good. She was very familiar with my case, and so that's one thing I like. What I kind of had a little issue with, and maybe it's just where I am, right, is the nurses. Oh, I don't know. My attitude toward I matched her energy. I really matched the nurses' energy because I'm not used to those type of nurses um, in a cancer center. I've always been exposed to just a type of And if anybody have ever, I don't know if y'all have the same experience, any type of cancer center I've been, even from Hollings to the Nora and Del Nora and Illinois, um, there she was just like short, and it was different. It was different. I don't know if she is. I don't know, because most of the nurses I've ever dealt with in the past, since 2005, since I started following my breasts and keeping up with it and making sure I'm top of everything. I've always had a good experience with nurses in a cancer center. Right, always had good experience. This nurse, and she was African American, was just one of them was just eating in the window. I'm like, oh God, having lunch in the window, biting off a hamburger in the window, and just say, go over this side over here to this other lady. And the nurse that escorted me to the back, I'm used to them being friendly, inviting, talking, you know, just like the doctor that was there, the PA that was there. I know, but I got to get my mind right and say, okay, these people right here, I'm going to be dealing with just a brief second. I really don't want her doing my breast exams. I'm gonna have to request somebody else to do my breast exam, because I just don't feel comfortable with her. Um, so I'm hoping that well, no, I have to go somewhere else, in another part of the building, and then that part of the building I went in. So I'll see how the other part where they do the breast exams and the everything, together. I was scheduled to have my mammogram in February, but they cannot, and I've never had this issue before, having a mammogram at all the years, having a mammogram and having the ultrasound done at the same time with no issue. Well, they don't schedule like that. It was kind of hard for them to schedule. Now I have to wait until March to have my mammograms, because they don't, scheduling a mammogram and an ultrasound at the same time is kind of difficult, as well. Hey, Miss Rita Williams, how are you guys doing? Aisha, thank you for the party hat. Welcome in, everybody. As y'all coming in, I'm just letting everybody know I have goals set for today, for my channel, promoting my channel. So if anybody wants to contribute, I have 10 goals set. It's been difficult getting contributions toward the goals, because I guess I don't have the target or anything up there. But again, as you come in, I have set some goals, 10 goals. I don't have any minutes set, so whatever how long it takes. But if y'all feel like you want to contribute, and I feel like I'm begging, but god dang it, I shouldn't. But I am working the channel and I am trying to promote it. So if y'all feel y'all want to, that's fine. Yes, it's so hard to get appointments for mammograms now. It is. I've never really had a hard time getting an appointment. It was just difficult today. Um, Not understanding why you do a mammogram. Why couldn't you have an ultrasound schedule at the same time? I've never had the issue before. Right after a mammogram, I go right into an ultrasound. I mean, no matter where I went, that was always the protocol. But it was kind of difficult for them to schedule that for today, for next month, and for March. I mean, for February. So now I have to go into March for my mammogram. But as I stated, that's what's happening. So basically, had the breast exam. Now let me get back to the nurse. So yeah, it was just kind of cold. It's not the friendly, nice, welcoming, and I mean from the people that sign you in, from the people that greet you at the door, from the person that take your information as you sit down at the desk, and to the person that is escorting you back to the back, to the person that is doing your x-rays, to the person that is doing your mammogram, and also ultrasound. Always been friendly, always a friendly atmosphere and a caring, compassionate atmosphere. And this one was kind of different. uh, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. It was just totally different. But getting past that, we got with the PA, and then the PA came in, and like I say, she was extremely awesome. She was awesome. She really wants me to have an MRI. She said the last time you had an MRI was like uh, maybe 5 years ago. She said based on your risk, we really want to do MRI, as much as possible. Thank you, Granny K, for the floating heart. I appreciate that. Thank you. So one, two, three, four. So I got 4 out of 10, guys, out of my goals. 4 out of 10. I appreciate that. Um, so yeah. So basically, that's what happened there. Wow. Let's see. I'm trying to think what she said. So it was like, let's see. So we got into, talking about everything and talking about having an MRI. And I told her I really don't like them. I need an open MRI due to my size. And I'm like, well, I'm losing weight, so I'm probably just going to wait toward the end of the year to go ahead and have. I'll probably have one this year because they don't have an open MRI in this area at all. She don't think they have one at all. So, it's so painful. And for me personally, just being able to sit in there and just have your head down and that pain on your shoulders as you just sit there, I didn't like it at all. That's one of the reasons I probably didn't rush to go back and get another one while I was there in Illinois, because it was so painful the first time, and so long and painful the first time. So yeah, so that's what we did, and so she did the thorough breast exams, asked a lot of questions, asked, did her thing. I was very comfortable with her. I really liked her. Um, One of the things that really kind of threw me is that I didn't realize that this place is the same place. No, it's different. It's not. Um, uh, is connected to the hospital where my sister died. And so, as again, like I said, I told her that being in the hospital or even in the area where my sister passed away still gives me anxiety coming even up here. And I just let her know, like, I don't know. I don't know. So we talked about that as well, and she was very understanding and very um, just very understanding and caring about what we talked about and shared. And um, yeah, so that's where we went there. um, so yeah, that's how that went. And then she turned around, and after the breast exam, she talked about um, my results. I was at 30. I was at 35. I thought it was a little higher than 35. I was 35% when I left. When I left Illinois, I was at 35%. She says you had a 10% decrease. She said now you're about 25% risk. You were at 35%, but you're at 25, which is still high for my age, which is really still high. She says, I just want you to know it's still pretty high for your age, because somebody your age, um, a cancer risk would probably be at about 11, but you're at 25, which is much better than 35. I said, but why? I asked her, I said, okay, so that's better. That's better. And she said, yes. I said, what's happening? What's different? And she said, you're getting older. You're getting older, um, and your twin sister died at the age of 41, which is more than 20 years ago, which puts you out of a range as well, being that, y'all are twins and 20 years later you still haven't had, any cancer. Hey, so I don't know, is the so yeah, that's what's happening, guys. I'm not sure. Give me a one if the chat is frozen. If you guys are still here, maybe it's me. I don't know. Maybe it's me. But if y'all still here, give me a one in the chat. If y'all still here, give me a one. Thank you, Miss Rita. To you. Uh, dang, oh wow. I appreciate that. Thank you, Maisha. So she said that because I'm getting older, as we get older, our body become our breasts become less dense, and you're able to see more, and because of the less dense, and our hormones are not, I don't have that, it's not as, with a lot of hormones and everything else, that I guess our body don't produce as much hormones as we get older, and our tissue or whatever becomes less dense. um, I schedule my mammogram, but it's not until April. I usually can get it earlier than that. Wow. Well, just make sure that don't let too much time go by and stay up with it. You know, yeah. But she said it's just that as I get older, my risk decreases. But she said, like I said, she said still high, but we ain't claiming nothing. She said we're gonna stay on top of it. She said because you're new to me, I'm going to see you every 6 months. I'm going to bring you in every six, because I said, because when I was doing that every 6 month with Del Nor, um, in Illinois, and she said, and I said, after a while, them getting to know me after so many years, they put me out to once a year, because I was getting ultrasounds and everything every 6 months, and breast check every 6 months. But then it went out, and she said, because thank you, Annette. That's because a lot of people probably making appointments, Maisha. Hey, Annette Wiggins, welcome in. So that's why she said that's why the lining and everything is thinner, and it looks good. She said, I see no signs, I feel nothing, everything feels good, and we just want to follow you every 6 months so I can get to know your breasts, I can get to know you, and I feel comfortable, for following you for 6 months, every 6 months, until I get to know more about what's going on. So I felt good about that too, that she felt, um, you know, that she wants to get to know my breast and get to know me as well. And thank you, KP girl. I appreciate that. KP Gill, I'm sorry. I appreciate that. Thank you for the floating heart. So she said that's what she wanted to do, is follow me closely and keep an eye on me. And so I'm going to try to get a mammogram. Not a mammogram. I'm gonna try to do an MRI by the end of the year. That's what I want to do. So yeah, I want to do a mammogram by the end of the year. Um, so yeah, but I feel pretty good about the news. You know, went down 10% risk, 25, still high. Um, still high, but not 35, not 40. We're at 25, and as I get older, just pray that the news continue. Hey, Trey, to get better. You know, probably eating better, taking my meds, lessening the stress. Everything could help. Everything could help, because cancer could eat certain things. Certain things grow cancer. So I do, as I get older, want to lessen the stress, need to lessen the stress as well, work on some things, making sure that I don't feed anything that could cause anything to happen. Your body feeds off for you, um, in so many different ways and not just food. So I just need to maintain that as well. So yeah, that's what's going on with me, guys. So that's some good news. Great news about my weight. I'm maintaining. Um, I am now down. Well, I would say probably. Let's see, 350. Let me take. Let me do my math, y'all. Let me do my math. Let me get the calculator. So I'm pretty good, guys. I'm at 30 pounds. I'm probably just maintaining 30. I haven't really done anything big, so I am now down to 325, which is good, which is really good, really good. So um, we got some work to do. I'm still a big girl. We still got some work to do. Still a big mama. So still got a lot of work to do, guys. But I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I have to um, definitely continue to work because I got to get that MRI done by the end of the year. I would love to have an MRI done by the end of the year. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work on trying to get this MRI done as well. Um, so that's my goal. One of my goals is to be able to get an MRI, and hopefully the weight loss will allow it to be not as painful. That's thank you, KP. Thank you, Maisha. So hopefully the weight loss will hopefully not make it as painful because I think the weight does help. You know, the weight doesn't help it when you're doing an MRI because you're putting all that weight on that little table. I don't know why they gotta have such a little damn table, a little table with a whole bunch of metal. I don't know why they figure they gotta have a damn five, a table 5 inch wide, and you damn why you know why we gotta have a table that's 10 inch wide. No, I'm not maybe a foot wide. Let's go with a foot wide table, and you gotta put all that on top of this table, and then you want me to drop all this in that little tiny cup, two little tiny cups, and then you want me to roll my shoulder forward and hold it down and keep that booze in them little tiny cups and not move for about 20-30 minutes. What the bad enough you put me in that little contraption for a mammogram that turn you upside down like a damn pretzel, make your breast do things they ain't never should be able to do, and now you want to put me in this little contraption where you can't breathe and you stuck in your shoulders and everything just pinned down. And man, I'm telling y'all, I don't know if anybody ever had a breast MRI. That shit is not. Give me a shot in the ass before you put me on that table again. Mm-mm. 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 I've had an MRI done on my knees, but boy, and that was no issue. I'm gonna tell you the two worst experience when they do the pictures on your heart. That ain't a good one when they taking pictures of your heart. I hate that one too because you gotta lay straight on that table. You can't move. You better not breathe, and you sit there. And they go click, click. We gotta take 100 pictures. Click, click. Don't move. Click, and that's a 10 inch, and that's a little tiny table too. Half of your body hanging off the table, and they tell don't move. Come on. So that's the experience, guys, that I've had with these MRIs. But like I said, it's all good. It's all good. I've been blessed. You know, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God, for keeping my body sound, no cancer. And I just got to give God the glory on that because being even when I was younger, I probably was at 40 something percent, and as I get older, it continues to drop. I had a good cardiologist appointment today. My defibrillator evaluation was at 100%. I had the flu virus the day before Christmas. Still have a lot of phlegm, cold in my chest, but one good thing, I lost 11 pounds. Well, congratulations on all parts, Trey Trey. Congratulations on all parts of your cardiologist appointment and everything that's working out. Congrats on that as well. Congratulations. Um, KP Gill says, Amen. Yeah, amen on all parts. Everybody that's, getting good news and, surviving and fighting for another day. You know, yeah, yeah, good news. No problem. You're welcome, Trey Trey. Trying to make me some dinner. I'm making breakfast for dinner. Making some eggs and sausage on a pita, my little pita bread that I have. So that's what I'm having for dinner today. And some water. That's my dinner today. Yeah, that's my dinner. PP was 112 was 70. Good God, that is awesome. Blood pressure 112. That is perfect. Almost like perfect. Not bad at all, Trey Trey. That is not bad at all. So yeah, good news all around. Good news, amen, and God, thank you. Give God the glory. We making it, y'all. We making it. And so yeah, this is what we doing. I decided to start journaling again too, guys. I think one of the things that I got a journal today, and to help me along the way, I decided that I'm gonna start journaling. I had so many journals around here, but I'm gonna start journaling again. I'm gonna start writing again as well. So I got my journal. Um, yeah, I'm gonna start doing that as well. So I can become a whole. When you work on things, you want to work on it as a whole. Um, the whole body, mind, body, and soul. So a lot's going on. But I'm still blessed. Headed on my cruise in the EM, so I'm glad about the good news. Oh, you're going on a cruise tomorrow morning. Congratulations and have a good time, Trey Trey. Man, I need to do a vacation pretty soon. I'm hoping I will be able to do one in the summer. I hadn't done a vacation in over a year now. So I mean, I did do a vacation. I went to Charlotte twice, but that's still a vacation. But I wanted to do something a little bit, go a little further out, go back to Chicago, try to get to Washington State. So hopefully I'll be able to do something this summer. Um, Maybe even a cruise with my niece. I don't know yet, but we'll see. But you enjoy your cruise, Trey Trey. Enjoy the cruise. I think my niece is about to go on another cruise anyway. She's about to go on her cruise again. She's taking her daughter, and her friends, her and her friends, and her daughter's friend. They all going on the cruise. So thanks again, and congratulations to you on your results. Thank you, Trey Trey, as well. Um, so, yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's happening. Um, yeah, I'm not staying long, guys. I appreciate y'all support. Thank y'all for getting me close to the 10. I appreciate it. I think I got. Um, Let me make sure. I want to thank you guys. Let's see. Hey, Vicky Gail Harris, how are you? One, two, three, four, five. So I got five of them. So that's better than nothing, y'all. I appreciate y'all. So I'm just going to get up out of here. My in-laws are taking a cruise. They take a cruise 6 times a year. Wow, 6 times. There's some cruising people. I think my niece do at least maybe 3 or 4 during the year. I think she does at least 3 or 4. Hey, Willette Lee, how are you? So yeah, she does at least 3 or 4 during the year. So Yeah, I think I'm not sure yet. She really wants me to go on the cruise. I'm just not. I probably will one day. I probably will. Hey, Larita Wright, how are you? Larita Wright Watson, how are you? Thank you guys for hitting the like button as you come by. Yep. So that's what I'm doing, guys. That's what's happening. I'm good. I'm good. I just talked about my results today. So if you guys want to catch the replay, that's cool as well. Um, I'm gonna go eat my dinner. I hate eating this late, but I'm gonna eat this late. I really try. I don't really want it. What time is it? I really want to try to eat before 8, but this is gonna be at 8 o'clock when I eat tonight. Um, so yeah. So I'm gonna make my dinner. Just like I said, have some breakfast. Awesome, Willette Lee. Awesome. So I'm just gonna make my breakfast and. That'll be it, and make my breakfast for dinner and chill and um, go walk Kobe one last time tonight as well and be on my way. Be on my way, guys. So, yep. Well, everyone enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe, stay prayed up, and God bless you too, KP Gill, country girl, Queena. I missed that name. I know who you are, KP Gill. Just by you say it every time when you leave. Country girl Queena. So I'm up out of here, guys. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you, Larita Wright. I appreciate that. Thanks for the high five. I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all, and get something to eat and walk Kobe and get ready to settle down for the night. And I'll see y'all later. This is Justice React, y'all. Gone, gone. I'm up out of here.